everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Luck's Colts going up against Bortles' Saints.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They go play action here on first down. And, right away, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Frazier going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. 38.
The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Lacy. 44 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down. Frazier buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Lacy. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Frazier. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On second down, Lacey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Frazier. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Curse. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Ingram, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Snead. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Frazier. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 24-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Frazier. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack him here. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frazier over to the right side. Caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Here we go now. Boom, down there.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Frazier going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down. Frazier over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing again. Frazier breaks a tackle. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Vinatieri now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down. Frazier. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Frazier escaping the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau, and the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Frazier. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Frazier. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Man 38. Ohio. Black round.
To throw again. Frazier. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The play clock's running down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. Snead's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver run in a big way.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to throw. Frazier eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on first down. Frazier. Moncrief brings it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Pistol. Here's Lacey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First and 10. Frazier. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Black round.
Operating from the gun. Frazier. Over the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Lacey. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Hilton goes in motion right. Back to throw. Frazier. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 30.
They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
A carry for Fleener, the tight end. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
and they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out right to Kurtz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. In the red zone this time.
Now let's go. Back that up. Back that up. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Again, it's Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play clock winding down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And Lutz puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Again, this is Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the counter, here's Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. This one complete to Lacey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down. Frazier flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Frazier. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can. And that's what he's done very well in this game.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners.